We often mark cold fronts by a temperature change, like Tulsa 77, North Platte, Nebraska at 54. But cold fronts are also represented a lot of other ways and mean a lot more things than just a cooler temperature. With a look at that, our Weather Experiment Wednesday, meteorologist Mike Grogan and Michaela Smith.
It's Weather Experiment Wednesday. As always, we're at Discovery Lab, and today we're joined by educator Cam Evans and, of course, meteorologist Michaela Smith. We're demonstrating how a cold front works. Cam, tell us about what we're going to do here.
So what we are going to do is we are going to simulate a cold front coming in. So we've got our cold front over here, and then we've got our warm front, which is going to meet it.
And so we've got these blue ice cubes representing the colder air. And the red dye is indicating where the warmer temperatures are. What are the materials we're using, just so folks can do this at home?
So this is just some red food coloring and water and blue food coloring that we have just frozen in our deep freeze. Very simple, very easy to make at home.
What are we seeing taking place right now?
So what we are seeing is as those ice cubes melt, that cold blue water is really dense. So it's coming along the bottom of our container and it is accumulating along the bottom. It's got a higher density. So our warm air is coming to meet it, but it's got a much lighter density, so it's going to the top of our water.
This is how a cold front works. You get the cold air scraping along the bottom as the warm air lifts over it. It's often how we get thunderstorms to form with that rising motion. No thunderstorms in here today, but we are seeing that separation of colder air racing to the bottom. What are we eventually going to see take place in here?
So eventually, we're going to have a thin layer of red at the top and blue at the bottom of our container as those separate into two separate layers.
That makes sense given the different density. With the Earth always moving, though, we are never going to quite see that full separation take place. This is a great experiment you can do at home, but they're going to have a lot of great experiments here over spring break, so go to discoverylab.org to get all the programming information coming your way. Back to you.